All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to work, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Reed. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Rams had 6 and 9 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Reed. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off-play action. Reed. Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Reed. Throwing on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. But Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Jones, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick pick up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't it? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive.
Okay, ready?
Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, here's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. Now Reed on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Reed. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Reed. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Reed now. A final shot before break. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Reed looking to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Reed. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw is Reed. Off the play fake. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Packers 24, Rams 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, here's Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the stop was Aaron Donald. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Yeah, they've clawed their way back into this game. First half, they were down pretty big. Now, all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. How have they done it?
First thing is what you just talked about, clawing their way back in. That means they've decided to go ahead and fight this thing out.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Reed. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Reed. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walsh. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Zach Davidson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. 171 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Again, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Reed. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Reed on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Oh, great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over at first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 71 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just one score. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at those opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Reed. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Reed. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now Reed to throw on third down. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Anderson over the middle. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and sneak it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they take a knee. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Love looking to throw. Watson making the catch. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now I was just at Fridays, was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a